It was great.
So how was it? How does it feel to be finally finished?
It was great. Yeah.
That good, huh?
That good.
Yeah. And how many months has it been?
A year.
It's been a year. When was your last vacation?
Actually, it was September.
It was in September.
Rico.
Oh, that's right. So you actually are kind of a slacker, and you don't work very much.
I'm a total slacker, and I don't work. Don't do any work. And my next vacation is actually in 6 days.
6 days. That's right. And will it be before or after the PRL is submitted?
It'll be just about when the PRL is submitted. I'll probably be in a plane by the time it's sent.
So what are you going to miss most when you move on to your next job and you're doing some Bori Susie search on the LHC?
Yeah, good old tops, Good old tops. I'll miss them.
So was this?
But Hicks can be fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Susie Hicks, can be fun.
That's true. And you're giving a job talk on your vacation.
And I'm giving a job talk on vacation.
So you may be leaving sooner than.
Well, no. Let's not count on that.
I know I don't want to, but reality is after this.
Henry sent me there was a job offer, but it was from great stuff in Atlas in Madrid University.
You don't want that.
You should apply to this, and not quite.
I'll edit that piece out.
And the funny thing is, he sent me today, and the deadline was tomorrow or something. So I was
well, that's Henry.
Next time.
Never good with the deadlines.
Right.
All right. So what was the best part
of the analysis?
Yeah, about working on it.
I think it's a teamwork, man. It's a teamwork. You learn a lot.
Good group.
Yeah, we have a great group. And trying to go from place to place and make everything work at the same time. That's very nice. Yeah. And very exciting at the same time. Sometimes you get lost in all these little details. The tagging doesn't work, but in the end, it all comes up.
So Dugan gave this talk. Are you going to get to give any really big talks?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Like where?
Well, now we're going to go do seminars all over the place, I guess.
Straight.
And then I'm in something like Montreal or something.
I'm interrupting because I've got 10 minutes left, and then this thing gets shut off for the rest of the night.
Thank God.
Yeah. Oh, shall we do you now? No, sorry.
You have enough pictures of me. Don't say.
So how long have you been working on Single Top? Sorry?
It's been 12 years.
12 years. So you were the one who generated the Single Top group in DZERO, right?
Yes. I gave my first talk in the top group meeting about Single Top just over 12 years ago after I read a paper, unfortunately not yours, it was CPU's, about Single Top in the Territory. And I was very excited about that. And then by the time of the discovery, in fact, at the Ulrika Minakci's party after the discovery, that was when I said to Boaz, who's one of the top convenors, I want to set up a Single Top group. And he said, sure. But he thought it would be a real hard thing to find.
Well, he was right.
Didn't believe
Oh, you didn't believe it?
It would be. Because the first things I did were sensitivity studies about how hard or easy to do. I thought we could do it.
Well, I remember you also going off and doing a lot of work on Compep. I mean, you
we found that we had to find a decent model for it. And PP was no good, Herwig was no good. We used Compep, and we used Compep for the W plus Jets background, and then we used neural networks, which was state of the art at the time. Now it's old,
and it didn't even go out for the network.
No. Now you wouldn't think it started that way.
Right.
But at the time, it was very sophisticated analysis, and I wrote I can't remember now if it was the first paper or the second paper, but I finished the analysis note a few hours before I went into labour, and I wrote the paper while I was on maternity leave, so I never got to give a talk on the result because I was off work. What a great role model. It was not my intention to do that. I always wondered my intention to do that. I had Jeffrey early. I thought I was going to get 7 weeks with no work at all after I finished the note. But it was not to be.
No, you must have had to come right back afterwards. So you were helping to run the Single Top group. So so about how long ago was it that it looked like we were gonna nail it? Yeah. About how long ago do you think that was?
August, September. And I was very frustrated at that point that lots of people in the group were working on these 2% effects here, there, everywhere, and trying to recalculate collaborate many little things. And I said to Aran, I think, that we should get everybody in one room, lock the door, provide a non-empty supply of caffeine and pizza until we have a result and stop looking at all these, correction factors for the electron. In fact, within a week or so we were doing that, but it worked out.
Well, I seem to remember even after that we had to do a couple of reruns of the analysis. It was rough.
So the last 2 months have been.
So now, what have your last 2 weeks been filled with? What have the last 2 weeks been like?
Editorial board meetings. I've been in meetings, video meetings, 20 hours a week. Every meeting's scheduled for an hour and a half, and it lasted 3 or 4 hours. And we've gone over all of the analyses in great detail, and I also worked on editing all of the notes, so I was up late every night working with latex, making sure the notes were easy to read.
And then there's been the collaboration comments. We had how many people? Something like 50 or 60 people?
No, it's just under 40.
Oh, just under 40.
Yeah.
But then each one had like a page and a half of comments.
Many
like
comments.
English and style comments.
It's everything. They comment on everything.
And that's not done yet.
Until it's done.
It's not done.
But where it was just me, everybody realised I couldn't finish it by this afternoon. And now there's Tori and Lisa and Michaela and Aran and me. We're all together. And so we'll finish early next week.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yes.
All right.
It's close. Then it gets 1 day of collaboration
review and then it's off to PRL.